Hi, welcome. I'm Kim Ross. I'm a psychologist and chatting here today about networking. So, if you're interested in speed networking, I'm going to link in the notes to the speed networking podcast and YouTube video I've just uploaded about the most recent and first speed networking event I went to. And I thought today I would just go through a networking checklist. Often people are like, oh, networking. If you're an introvert, the last thing you feel like doing is going out and making connections and fostering connections with all these people who you don't know. It can seem a really heavy load. And networking also can foster up images of hard sell. You might have gone to a networking event and people just want to sell you their stuff. You feel like they're there just to get business, or you're there just to get business for yourself, and it can feel a bit icky. So we're going to have a bit of a look at different ways to network and what networking is actually all about. So I'm going to bring up a document, which is a free resource, and I'll put the link in, and have a handyman who has decided he's going to come now and bang at the downpipe attached to my room. So hopefully it won't be too much of a problem. So this is the networking checklist. Let's go through it. And we're going to do three things. Where are your current clients coming from? How are they finding you? Is your network set up to encourage growth and development? And let's look at the level of support you're getting from your network. All right. So we want to look at getting clients from different referral sources. If you're just reliant on NDIS or GP referrals or one particular person who's giving you the bulk of your referrals, what can happen is legislation can change, requirements to a fit can change. For example, it might be that once upon a time, something was available to all mental health professionals, and now criteria is tightened and it's no longer available to you as a referral source. Your favorite referrer can leave, can quit, can retire, all sorts of things can happen. There may be a smear campaign and that person no longer wants to refer to you. There's a lot of unpredictability. So spreading your eggs so they're not all in one basket can be really helpful. So I've included here a checklist. I'm going to start with how happy are you with the amount of referrers you have? So if I was looking at this today, I would put down something like, I'm really a 5. I would actually like more referrers. What about the quality? So what I mean is the referrers you've got, are they sending you the clients you really want? No? Are you getting your ideal client from this referrer, or they're just sending you anyone? So think about that. And here's a checklist for you, because depending on where you're working will depend on the type of referrers that are available to you. If you're working for someone else, then that's largely determined by them. If you're working at a location-based practice, maybe it's the group of people within a similar location who are referring to you. So other allied health, are they coming through online stuff like Psychology Today? Paid advertising. Are you getting them through your social media? Are you getting them through on or offline networking? An availability list. So for example, I run the telehealth availability list, and which has got, clinicians who can see people within 2 weeks. So maybe you're picking up a referral from that sort of thing. Or you've presented at a talk or been to a networking event and people want your services. There's all sorts of different ways. So, have a look, run through the checklist, and you might go, well, actually, I'm on LinkedIn a lot or Facebook a lot, but I'm not getting any referrals from maybe that's not a good place. Maybe that's not how my ideal client's going to find me. This is why we look at who's your ideal client? Where did they come from? Who referred them to you? Did they find you because your website is just so amazing and highly focused on them that they came across you that way? This is, a time for reflection. Yep, family, friends, someone else's website, bit of digging required. So we're going to step back then and we're going to look at growth and what growth means to you. So when I'm talking about growth, I'm not necessarily talking about a clinic that gets bigger and bigger, that you employ people and you get more clients coming in. It's not like that. So the growth and development of your network is similar. It's like, I don't just want it to get bigger and bigger and bigger, but what is the quality in my network? Is it all the same? Is it homogenous, or is it a wide variety of people? Here's a checklist again. Have you added new people? Do they work in different jobs? Do they actively network? For example, if you're on LinkedIn, you might see there's people there that you're connected with, but they never use LinkedIn. They might go in once in a blue moon when they want to change careers. So they're not an active part of your network. Different ages, different genders. So have a look at what it seems like to you as a network. Is it, as I said, homogenous, or is there variety in there? Does it stimulate you? Are there people in there who are going to challenge you? How do you sustain your business? All right, so this is support. When you're looking at your network, are they supportive? How happy are you with your overall support? And these are some of the ways that your network can give you support. This is probably my favorite thing. As I said, quite often we might associate, networking, people are selling me stuff, I've got to sell them stuff. No, there's so much more. So information, practical assistance, people who get you, who understand the pressures of your work. And this may not be another, counselor, psychologist, mental health worker. This can be a micro business owner. It could be someone who works online, if you work online. It could be someone in your geographic location who understands the nuances of what's going on in your neighborhood. They're part of your network. They're giving you support. They might give you feedback, like some tough love. People who hold you accountable. People who will listen to you. There's lots of different ways you can tap into your network. And as you go through this, I think you'll see where the strengths are in your network and where the gaps are. And this is great because it can inform what you're going to do next. So there you go. This is what we've looked at. 3 different ways that you can use your network. The one is as a referral source. So how strong are your referral sources? Where are the gaps? Think about your ideal client and who else works with them. And they're a good place to start with targeting them. Right? Secondly, is it set up for growth and development? Is it set up so you've got fresh ideas and challenges and exposures to different cultures and ages, or is it just homogenous and you're kind of in this reflective mirrored tunnel where the only people you're networking with are those that share your ideas and views, which can be quite almost dangerous and isolating for lots of different reasons. One of the reasons can be that what happens if you change your point of view about something and everyone else around you still holds that different point of view? You can find yourself quite isolated really, really quickly, depending on what the structure is of your network. And the third point about your network is how much support are you getting from them? Referrals, growth and development, and support. I would love to know what you found out. Where are you strong? Where is it weak? And then we can look at ways to fill in the gaps and fill in that difference. There you go. I hope you found that useful. And don't forget, think about the online groups you're in. Are you using them as a network? Are you giving people support? Who are you referring to? You know, where do you put yourself in terms of other people's network? Because it's a two-way street. Where can you step up and help others? You know, if you're in a Facebook group, what can you give to the group? If you're in a real life networking group, what can you give to the group? And it doesn't have to have a networking in its name. Think about all the social groups you're involved in. Every time you connect with others, you're in their network. It might be, you know, a strong or a weak connection, but you're in there. Where are the opportunities for you to both give and to receive? Right. I'm going to post this. If you have any questions, please comment below or send me a direct message. Click on one of the links and I'll talk to you soon, guys.